Hi everyone, I thought I'd do this quick PowerPoint video to help you to understand plastic coated Classo insulation from your competitors and why I've made Primary Pro, to be honest, because we were having these problems. So on the air source heat pumps we were fitting this type of thing and it didn't work, and the reasons why it didn't work. The first is, if moisture gets inside that Classo, plastic coated or not, it turns into a soggy sponge and holds the water and starts to deteriorate it. If it's plastic coated, it can start to deteriorate it from the inside out. As you can see here, around the outside it's okay, it's not broken through, but you can see it's all cracked. You can see the holes here all the way through, that's turning into a sponge. This one is exactly the same as the right hand side. That was as it started, and that's 6 months later, just being left outside. We've also, the biggest problem is thermal conductivity. You need to have the thermal conductivity, the K factor, as low as possible. That gives you the best insulation values. If that's wet, then you've lost all the conductivity. It goes through the roof and loses all its thermal insulating properties, so it just becomes a wet rag that doesn't insulate anything at all. These are the videos of some plastic coated that we left outside for 6 to 7 months and just left them to the open elements and to see what it can do. Let's go through this one. So as you can see there, the plastic seems to be okay, but inside it started to crack and deteriorate, so that's going to have a massive problem on the insulation factor and to keep the conductivity level as low as possible. There you go, it's all cracked all the way through, so nigh on useless. But the biggest problem is that then will hold water, and if it starts to hold water, it's just nigh on impossible to give you any thermal insulation values. And as you can see from this, it's absolutely sodden. This is another one, another type, and as you can see there, can you just see how rough it is? Well, that was where it was facing the sun, and it had started to deteriorate after 6 months. So you can tell there it started to deteriorate the insulation straight away. But again, absolutely full, no insulation value whatsoever. If it's not plastic coated Classo, you'll get the no insulation value and it starts to deteriorate. And we found this more with condensates because we haven't got a lot of photos on air source heat pumps, but we will collect them. But as you can see, it's exactly the same Classo. If it's plastic coated and it's not sealed up correctly, it will then do exactly the same as we've just seen. The problem again is we need to fit the manufacturer's products to seal it all properly, but the Armaflex or other adhesives, they're not fit for outside, they're not fit for purposes. So you can see the assembly says there, please observe our installation instructions, product data, application temperatures, ideally 20 degrees plus, not below 0 degrees at an ambient temperature of below 5 plus, or a humidity above 80%. Increased condensation may form on the surface to the glue or adhesive film. In these cases, the bond is poor or impossible. So that's telling you it doesn't work, and that's why people don't fit it right, because it doesn't work. So they've just left it on its own. Doing all these things right and trying to get it done and not being able to do it is just time and cost, and this is why the guys don't do it on site. This is why it starts to deteriorate, not just on the outside but the inside. They start to fit it incorrectly, start to leave the gaps, then the water will get in, it'll start to deteriorate it. So we've got to make sure that the insulation that we're providing has the certain elements that we need to help the installer. It's so important that they're waterproof and all these things, but we've got to make something that's fit for purpose on site, because if not, they don't do it. And it's okay somebody saying they like the plastic coated. I've never heard that before. I don't know if it's merchants but it's definitely not installers, because, and I've had this problem where when I've fitted anything like this and customer didn't pay us, but we can't believe in this. And just look at this. Just think that you paid 16 to 18,000 for an air source heat pump, and this was what you was left with. Look at how it looks on the customer's house. So we've got to find a product that's fit for purpose. We've got to find all the products, not just one product. We have to find a solution. As you can see on the left, they've used a flexible, one of our flexes on that one, but still not done it right because they've used some Classo. This one on the right, again, they've used some Classo, and then they've used plastic coated flexes. It's not the right job. Just leaving all the gaps for it just to fail in 2 or 3 months, that'll be sodden. So we've made the products. With our Primary Pro, we've made the products. We've looked at the problems, we've found solutions, and then we've found a total solution. This is a your bent flexi, yeah, with two jackets for the end, and then we've put another piece of insulation in. So that's them to seal every part when they've fitted it all together onto the ends. Other insulation, your other flexibles don't have that. We've put everything into a pack. On your straights, exactly the same, but straights with a piece in to seal the ends. So we've made the solution. Looks great. It also can be sealed every single part. The bottom part there, it's got your lever valve on and it's got an antifreeze valve. But look how it's all sealed. Look how it's all done. It's all done for the installer. So the installer really does like the products. So we've just got to get the products on the shelves. One on the left was the display installer. Tell me that a customer wouldn't like that on the back of their house. So it's a lot better than we've got from what they've been given. In the past 18 years, it's just been plastic flexes with Classo. There you go, there's one with our flexes on. Again, one with the flexes on, one with the flexes on and the elbows as we do, because I like to keep them straight, trying not to bend the insulation. There we go, another one with the flexes on, some with flexes on there and going on to 42. So these are all our interflexes. These aren't, so they've used our Primary Pro, but they've not used the flexes. Now you tell me as a customer, would you like to see that on your house? And is it going to seal? We've tried to, this installer's tried to seal all the joints up. You know, we've lead the lever valves and it's sealed up properly, but still it looks a mess. So we need to, you know, the prices are the same for the flexes. So it's just making sure the installers know and the merchants have got them in stock. There's another one with my Primary Pro on, then a flexi. So obviously the merchants haven't got them in stock because they certainly would be using them if they saw how good it was. Another one here, fantastic installation, all from the top using Primary Pro all the way down, and then gets to there and he's used some plastic coated flexes because obviously he's not got the others. So we have to get out there, make sure the merchants got them, and then show the installers that they've got everything they need. So what's the key points? Well, for your Interflex, my Primary Pro, waterproof out of the box, easy to fit and seal in all weathers, simple to maintain throughout the lifetime of the heat pump. So we're looking at the positives, we're looking at why is ours different to everybody else's. With our maintenance coat and our bond and seal, we can maintain all the products. Maximum UV protection on the market that can be maintained. Provides the best insulation factors in all weathers. Helps installers fit fast, so we're helping them to fit fast in all weathers and when time and weather is not on their side. Helps installers to get paid. So just look back at them jobs that we've just seen and just imagine a customer coming back and going, I ain't paying you until this is all sorted. We alleviate all that because we've given them the products that they need to do the job right. Have you got any more USPs? Let's get some more added. Let's look at it from the customer's point of view, the installer and the end customer. What do all our products, not just the Interflexes, what do all our products provide? Yeah, and that is where we're selling. We're selling a solution. We're not selling SKUs and products. Inter have every product, and for me, I'm not just saying it because I'm with you guys. I said to Darren when I was fitting air source heat pumps, if I'd have known that, I'd be fully onto Inter, because you've got a filter, you've got all the products, the flexibles, I've got the insulation, so the installers have got everything they need to do the job correctly. Yeah, and we're there to help them, there to support them. So that's what we need. We're only on 60 or 70,000. It's going to be getting up to 4, 5, 600,000 installs if we are the ones that they come to, the ones that they know, like, and trust, because we have provided the products. Why would they go anywhere else? I'm always there for you guys. I'm always there for any questions. I'm going to try and get all your emails. And if you've got any questions or somebody asks a question, email me or ring me on my phone, because we're all there as a team to help. Take care.